Anxiety was a big challenge for me, like social anxiety, and then actually having to open up and to be vulnerable. I think one thing throughout the journey, one word that I felt like God gave me was vulnerability. And for me, like, I wanted my journey to be like, oh, like, I'm doing all these amazing things and all these people are seeing me doing these amazing things, and when I felt like God was saying, hey, I want like you to be vulnerable, and I was like, oh no, like that's like the worst. That's like the worst thing to hear, because that means I have to open up my life. I have to talk about what I'm struggling with.
My name is Michael Sugihara, and I have the privilege of being in Eli community with Josh. When I first got to know you, was just I think a sense that you had of what God was calling you to and how He had designed you, but at the same time, just an uncertainty about stepping into that. And what I did see, though, was just your initiative to, even when you were afraid, to continue to step forward, continue to spend time with me and our Eli community, and to do things that were hard. And I think for me, that's where I really saw just how much growth has happened in just a few seasons of Eli and being together.
My name's Lisa, and I'm Josh's girlfriend. You being a part of Eli has affected the way that I live my life. Not only has it affected our relationship, obviously, because you've grown a lot, but it makes me reflect and think through how I want to live that way as well. And it helped me to grow, and I didn't even realize it until I kind of sat back and reflected on it.
It was like I had this ideal version of myself in my head for so long, and really life for me was trying to figure out, how do I fix these things that feel wrong or fix these weaknesses, and just like in this picture that I had of who I should be, I was never getting there. It always felt like there's like a massive gap between those two things.
I remember when I first met Josh, he's one of those people that you immediately are drawn to because he's so kind.
So my smile.
Actually, it is. You have an awesome smile. In this community, all of us are needed. And I know that every space that I'm in with you is what it is because you are showing up to give. And you are showing up authentically and vulnerably. But I have loved how me learning more about who you are, Josh, has helped to clarify for me more who I am and why I'm here as well. And for that, I am eternally grateful for our relationship.
When he's opened up, people have been supportive and given him the encouragement that he needs, and just have reminded him of what an awesome person he is and all of his abilities.
Awesome.
Yeah, you're awesome.
One of the biggest things that I realized was when I was meeting up with Michael and Mark and Bryce, and this was when I was working my film job. I was like, I don't actually know what I'm good at, and I was like struggling with that so much. And Michael actually pointed out just like the way that I'm able to build relationships with people, and to hear that, I was like, oh, that is actually something that I'm good at. And I think like I've never heard that before, like, and it was just like, it was just a life-changing moment for me to hear that, of like, oh, you're actually good at this thing. Yeah, changed my life.